MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2028 Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Craig Stanley will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he...
Stepping into the box, Ian Zink. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series. And if the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lugo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. On to the 2nd inning now from Fenway Park. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Hideki Oka, and they'll get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Josh Peterson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the 2nd. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi is calling for it. And he brings it in on the warning track. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Striding into the box, Jorge Chavez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Elvis Lugo.
Stepping in now, Elvis Lugo. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. 3-2 now. Alberto Vina would be next. Chavez on third with 2 out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the designated hitter, Tony Holbert. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Tony Holbert.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Holbert is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Nunez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Robbie Brandano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Robbie Brandano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runner goes for second. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Now batting, Lindsey Guzman.
Batting 8th, Right fielder, Lindsey Guzman.
He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One hit, one left. We played two full. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Alberto Vina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. Dozier in foul ground. One down. Into the box now, Leonard Red.
Batting ninth, catcher, Leonard Red.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. One out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Payoff pitch one more time. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A slider up that he gets a call on.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now, Kevin Premi.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. One and two to the Red Sox catcher. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
In now, Luis Machado, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit
beat it
to
out,
first.
beat it out, beat it out.
To his left, Oka, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again, Eric Aiken. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Vina is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On next for New York, Cliff Rideout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Mm, 2-0.
2-0.
Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And here's Renato Nunez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Striding in once again, Hideki Oka, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets ahead 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Oka stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Jock Peterson now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Center fielder, Jock.
He's set, and the pitch. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Here's a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ian Sink. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. But he did, and that...
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they're runners at the corners now. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. But foul. A ball and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Robbie Brandano will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His first homer here in the series as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Wow, what an impressive job of hitting right there. They went with the slider on the outer half, but it came back just enough for him to drive it down the line just inside the pole for a home run. You don't see a home run like that too often.
Now batting.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Hunter.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Peterson has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Lindsey Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Guzman.
First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Three runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Boston's out in front, 4-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Jorge Chavez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Ball and a strike.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Count even at 2-2. Hit out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Elvis Lugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a neck high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Lugo, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Lugo takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He'll score easily as they now trail by only 3.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Alberto Pena. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Ready for another chance. Leonard Red. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is well behind the plate.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw gets him 2 down. At the plate, David Gates.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Gates.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Vina at third with 2 away. Two and 0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees 1. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Tremming.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher, Kevin Tremming.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Here's the 1-1.
Come on, get there,
back
get
up
there.
the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Machado.
Second baseman, Luis Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So coming to the plate, Eric Aiken. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eric Aiken.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner. So striding in, Ian Zink. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Right out is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Cliff Rideout. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ground ball left side. Way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. He is out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Now batting.
And here's Renato Nunez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. No hits to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box now, Hideki Oka. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it 4-1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. That's by him for strike 1. Driven nicely into the gap. He threw first and hustling for second. He'll get it into second, and the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Ricky Hackman takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
25, Ricky Hackman.
Tony Holbert will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. No one out with a runner at second. Hard liner to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Robbie Brandano will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run. It was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Benintendi leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now batting.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Ready with the 1-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Three-two pitch.
Go hard, go hard.
Takes
stand
it
up,
in.
right here, stand
and
up,
he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Shelby Guevara is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
21, Shelby Guevara.
Leading off the inning, Jock Peterson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now, Jorge Chavez.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Chavez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Behind 0-2 now.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Popped him up. Dozier waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, Elvis Lugo.
Left fielder, Elvis Lugo.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to first. Aiken comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. John Lusk gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
John Lusk.
Digging in, Lindsey Guzman, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Guzman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Peterson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Standing in, Kevin Treming, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kevin Treming.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Very high, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
The batter, number 21.
In now, Luis Machado. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Billy Netzel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
32, Billy Netzel.
Now to the plate, Alberto Vina. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
The pitcher is acting innocent field time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Leonard Red.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. A runner at second, nobody out. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And that one's buried in the dirt.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Gates. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Two balls and a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's set. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Breaking ball in for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. And here's Renato Nunez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Skied into straightaway right. Guzman has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it 4-1. Settling in now, Eric Aiken.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First delivery to him on the way.
Aiken.
Ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
Dig.
Nunez fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Ian Zink.
Up next for the Red Sox. Center fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him, and a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Outside, 3-0 now. .3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now the Red Sox DH, Tony Holbert, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. In there, 0-1. 0-2 home. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Oliver Rivas comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Oliver Rivas.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Hideki Oka. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Hit hard up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In there at the letters 0-1. Oka aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
From the stretch, almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Now the 2-0 is laid off up for ball number 3.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Runners on first with 1. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Stepping up now, Elvis Lugo.
Now batting, left fielder, Elvis Lugo.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Boston Red Sox jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Craig Stanley is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew.